Wake up, Carl! Hi, you silly goose, and welcome to my full review of Glum, a self-proclaimed booter shooter developed by CinderCat Games. This whimsical FPS is full of personality and will send you on an over-the-top, humor-filled excursion into the besieged town of Belsac Brook. Glum puts you in the boots of Glum, a goblin with a bad attitude and a desire to kick everything that stands in his way. People, inanimate objects, chickens, nothing is safe from the ironclad boot of Glum. As you may have figured out, unlike your usual boomer shooter that normally has an array of different weaponry, Glum centers around causing as much carnage as you can with an armored boot. Once obtained, this weapon becomes your main source of damage, allowing you to charge up your kicks for some extra satisfying corpse launches. Just be careful, because these kicks don't care who is on the receiving end of their wrath. I'm gonna take you everywhere, we're gonna go on adventures, and we're going to eat some cheese. Oh, Carl! Are you okay? Carl, I should have listened to Ninja Dave.
Don't cock Judy unless you intend to flank Judy.
Maybe Carl would still be alive if I weren't running around with a half-cocked boot. I'm sorry, I need a moment. Chicken, you're my best friend. It's you and me against the world, Carl. So many memories. You are my favorite Considering the game is in only access, I will be upfront and say that you are only going to be able to experience one level of the game and one boss fight. However, don't let that deter you from giving this game a try for yourself, as the level that CinderCat Games has given you to explore has quite a bit to offer. One of the things that I really enjoyed about the level is that the exploration revealed all sorts of fun little mini-quests that you could stumble upon. From sentient bonfires to mysterious talking wells, you will find yourself embarking on some pretty funny side adventures. Oh, Titan, sign me up. Playing through the level of Glum, I noticed that it plays a lot like Goat Simulator in the sense that you have objectives, but you are free to explore the level and find collectibles and partake in an ample amount of side quests that are available for you. As of right now, there are also two different challenge trials that you can undertake, a parkour trial and a points-based trial. I had a blast playing the points-based trial, even though it took me an insane amount of times to even get the boot medal that I needed. You see, attempt after attempt, failure after failure, left me wondering if I would ever see that gleaming golden boot pop up on the screen. I'll be honest, I almost gave up, but all at once I was reminded of some incredible words from a legendary warrior.
Don't fuck with me! I have the power of God and anime on my side! Wait,
And it was then that I realized that the power of the boot had been within me all along, so I became the boot. I'll be real, I could have stayed in that trial for a while, simply because I was having so much fun with it, but I eventually obtained my golden boot and went on with my day. Which leads me to what I wanted to discuss next, the collectibles. There are a number of collectibles that you can find throughout the game, each giving you different rewards for being determined enough to find all of them. There are gnomes scattered around the map, and Glum hates gnomes. Breaking them will earn you different footwear skins, allowing you to kick enemies with style. Just look at these Crocs, I mean, legally distinct gators. There are also exotic magazines, which you can find in different places on the map that normally require some sort of activity or puzzle to unlock them. What is it? Oh, got another dirty magazine. What does a sentient bonfire have a dirty magazine? These exotic magazines can be exchanged with the collector for enhancements, such as the Insta-Kick, that allows you to instantly charge a kick after a slide. This ability, along with the Bootzuka ability, saw a lot of use in my enemy encounters as it gave me the opportunity to blow away enemies like Kenneth Copeland blows away pandemics. In total, there are 4 powers that you can unlock from the collector. Surprisingly, there are more exotic magazines than there are purchasable powers in the game right now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these extra magazines and wait, why is this one sticky? As you're running around picking up naughty magazines and smashing gnomes, be sure to keep an eye out for Easter eggs as well as funny signs and graffiti. I left the One Piece at your mom's. Oh, Mom, I need you to find the One Piece for me. To me, the highlight of the game isn't even the kicking, it's the writing and the humor. Some wannabe leader called Major Assistant Siege Specialist Leslie or Major Ass. First of all, whoever voiced the narrator was fantastic. and the banter between the narrator and Glum had me giggling. Glum wears its desire to present over-the-top and absurd humor on its sleeve. This is made quite clear in aspects of the game, like the giant middle finger that lets you know that you can go bonkers. Bonkers mode is almost like a rage state for Glum, allowing you to deal increased damage to enemies and receive reduced damage from them as well. You can fill your bonkers middle finger meter by causing absurd amounts of violence, so kick your heart out, silly goose. Which brings me to the combat itself, as CinderCat Games describes the combat gameplay as a physics-based combat system. One of the things that this does as far as combat is concerned is make each combat encounter unique. There were moments in my time playing Glum where I was having a blast kicking enemies off of roofs, and other times I tried my hand at juggling. The physics didn't stop at enemy NPCs though, as you are able to kick just about anything that isn't nailed down and it will go flying. So should you have the opportunity, you can turn an enemy into a sausage and then kick that sausage right into the face of another enemy. Nice to meet ya! If you are wondering about the whole turning an enemy into a sausage thing, all across the level are environmental dangers patiently waiting for angry goblins to kick an unfortunate soul straight into their clutches. Kicking an enemy into a meat grinder nets you an enemy-flavored sausage, and kicking an enemy into a forge will incinerate them instantly. It is quite a lot of fun figuring out what objects actually have special interactions with the NPCs that get flung into them. I'll be honest, my favorite has got to be the spike walls and the pitchforks. Sending enemies careening into the spike walls was oddly satisfying and disturbing at some points. Oh no. Sometimes you can also cause a whole lot of chaos with one kick, sending multiple enemies into different environmental dangers and leaving you with a screen full of colorful explosions. The good news about that is that even with all the explosions on screen, my game ran really well. CinderCat Games recommends a 12th generation Core i5 or greater, or a Ryzen 5 5600X, and at least 16 gigabytes of
dedicated RAM,
and an RTX 3060 or higher, and a Radeon RX 6600 XT. All of these will definitely be put to the test in the arena mode, which is a mode that is separate from the campaign that puts you into a gladiatorial type arena. In this arena, you will face 20 waves of enemies that will get more difficult with each new wave. And I had an absolute blast in the arena mode, and certainly can't wait to see what is added as this early access game continues to receive updates. Overall, I really enjoyed Glum. Sure, it could use some more content, but I'm confident that CinderCat Games will deliver on the roadmap that they have already put together. If you are wanting to play Glum, you can find it right now on Steam at a discounted price for $9.99 until June 5th. As always, let me know your thoughts on the game. Are you wanting to play it? And if you are, what are you hoping to see as this game goes through early access development? If you liked the video, consider hitting the like button. And if you want to see more reviews like this, kick that subscribe button. Remember that you are loved, and until next time, see you silly gooses. Bye.